Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome to the Sports Corner. Welcome to Art Regner's video blog for FoxSportsDetroit.com. It is Friday, actually early Friday evening, time for our football picks. Last week, 3-3, 500 again for the year now. I am 47, 45, and 4. And on my Karsch-Karsch-House Lock of the week, I am now 10 and 6. So I'm rebounding pretty nicely on my locks of the week. However, just barely over 500, which really isn't all that good. As you can see, here's last week's sheet and the games that I picked and all that kind of stuff. But I lost with Western Kentucky, Arizona, and San Francisco, Atlanta, Arizona, and the Minnesota Vikings, which was my Karsch-Karsch-House Lock of the week, all came through for me. So, as we said, a 500 week, but 10 and 6 on my Lock of the week, and 47, 45, and 4 overall. Still not very good. Hopefully we can rebound, and let's begin with some college football action. The Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, which will be played on Saturday, December 29th in Tempe, Arizona, between the Michigan State Spartans and the Texas Christian University Club. And I guess they're the Horned Frogs or something, right? Anyway, TCU is a 2.5-point favorite over Michigan State. I like Michigan State in this game. I think the Spartans are going to win. I think after this 6-6 season, they had a lot of trials and tribulations. I think these extra practices are going to be good for the Spartan team. I think they're a young club, and I think they've bonded. And I think last year, that big dramatic victory over Georgia is going to serve the Spartans well. I know that TCU is a good club, and they're going to be ready to play. But for whatever reason, I actually have a really good feeling for Michigan State in this game, so I'm going with the Spartans. And then, turning our attentions to the Outback Bowl, which will be played on January 1st, Tuesday, at 1 o'clock in Tampa, Florida. The South Carolina Gamecocks are a 5.5-point favorite over the Michigan Wolverines. I am picking Michigan in this game, not because I'm a graduate of the University of Michigan and have the old football helmet here behind me, but I think that South Carolina would win this game except for one reason. It's Denard Robinson's final game at Michigan in his home state of Florida. I expect Denard Robinson to be fantastic and do everything within his power for Michigan to win that football game. Now, will it be good enough to win? I think so, but I think it will be good enough to cover the 5.5 points that South Carolina is favored. I think that the Michigan club is going to do everything within their power to get Denard the ball and the win, because he has meant that much to the University of Michigan over his 4-year illustrious career. Looking at the Rose Bowl, which will be played January 1st about 5 o'clock in Pasadena, California, the Stanford Cardinals are a 6.5-point favorite over the now Barry Alvarez-led Wisconsin Badgers. I like Stanford in this game. I think Stanford is probably one of the most underrated football teams in the country. I know Wisconsin rolled 70 up on Nebraska in the Big Ten championship game, but I just think Stanford's too good, and Stanford is really going to send a message with that. I like Stanford giving Wisconsin 6.5. Looking at the pros, the Lions will close out a disappointing season. Chicago is a 3-point favorite over the Lions at Ford Field. I like Chicago in this game. They just have too much to play for. I know that the Bears have been spouting off about the Lions, and I think already inside the Lions' head, which we know is not a good thing because the Lions seem to lose focus easily. I think they lose focus. Chicago needs this game if they have any hopes of getting any type of playoff berth, and that's shaky at best. I like the Bears in that game, giving the Lions 3 points. Another game in the NFC North, Green Bay is a 3.5-point favorite over the Minnesota Vikings. That game being played in Minnesota. The newlywed Christian Ponder, he's probably feeling good being married to Samantha Steele. You have Adrian Peterson going for over 2,000 yards in the record, and Minnesota needs this win, and if they get this win, they're in the playoffs. Green Bay, I know they're going to put up a fight. They have nothing really to play for. They've got the NFC North wrapped up. With all that said, I like Minnesota getting 3.5 points at home. I think the Vikings are going to win this game. Then my Karsch-Karsch-House Lock of the week. I almost went to the Orange Bowl with Florida State being a 13-point favorite over Northern Illinois, but I decided in the end to go with the NFL again. The game on Sunday night, which is for all the marbles in the NFC East. Washington is a 3.5-point favorite over Dallas. Game being played in Washington. I like RG3 all day in this game. I truly believe that Washington is going to win that game and make the playoffs as the NFC East champion. So there you have it. Let's quickly go over the picks, shall we? In the Buffalo Wild Wings Bowl, I like Michigan State getting 2.5 over TCU. In the Outback Bowl, I like Michigan getting 5.5 points over South Carolina. In the Rose Bowl, I like Stanford to beat Wisconsin by more than the 6.5 spread, so I'm taking Stanford, giving Wisconsin 6.5 points. In the Pro Ranks, I expect Chicago to beat the Lions by more than 3 points, which is the line, so I'm taking Chicago, giving Detroit 3. In another key NFC North matchup, Green Bay 3.5 over Minnesota. I like Minnesota getting the 3.5 points at home. And then my Karsch-Karsch-House Lock of the week. All the marbles, as I like to say, and it's my new expression today. In the NFC East, Sunday Night Football, Washington at home, 3.5 point favorite over Dallas. I like the Redskins in that game. Washington all the way with RG3. So that'll do it for this edition of Art Regner's video blog. Remember, these picks are for fun and amusement only. Everyone have a safe and pleasant weekend. We'll see you Monday as we wrap up the Lions. Take care, everyone. See ya. Bye-bye.